you go. She was crawling and she was humming these tunes. And then she began walking and listened to these tunes and hummed those tunes. And then she would make up her own words, mimicking the words in the song, and that is how I knew that she has been blessed with the gift of music from the word go, And I would be preparing, we'd be out in I call it the bundus, which is when the undeveloped areas, okay? And I would be preparing on my knees to come out to preach the word to the people, preach the gospel. My wife would be outside preparing, singing songs, worship songs, and my daughter would be standing next to her, holding to a dress and singing with her these songs until I came out to preach.
The summer before I went to school, there was a postcard sent to me in the mail by Lavinia, and I didn't know who she was, but I thought, okay, I'll meet her when I get there. So I got to school at Anderson University, and there I was able to put the postcard with the face. And from the get-go, I said to my mom, I've met Rich's wife.
In college and all that kind of stuff, I just was focused on my stuff, but I wanted to date the person I was going to marry. And I just really left it up to God. And to be quite honest, I thought I would never, ever get married, just because I had this checklist in my mind that had all these things, and I was just like, there's no one or no way that someone can meet all of those things, all those criteria. And in walks Lavinia, and yeah, not only did she meet everything on that list, but she ticked off things that I didn't really realize that I wanted on that list. So that was it for me. That was it.
And she says, Mom, you've got to come because Lavinia is in this competition. Anyways, Dad and I made the time and we went to London, and you introduced Lavinia to us. And when she saw me and she was introduced to me, she hugged me and she says, hi, Mom. And I was sold. She gave me one of her famous hugs, and it wouldn't let me go. And I knew it was it. This was it.
I would kiss her and hug her and kiss her, and I would give my gentlest love on her.
Good.
In our culture, in South African culture, in African culture, there are a number of hurdles that the man or the boy needs to cross before getting to the point of asking your daughter's hand in marriage. And that time is possibly a year, 2, 3, 4 years down the line. This guy, he got over the first, second, fourth hurdle, and he just came, bam! I want to marry your daughter. I'm in love with your daughter. Can I marry your daughter? I love her so much. I told him, just wait here. Let me call my wife.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And since that day, he looked after my daughter.
He did a great job.
Yes.
He did an excellent job.
I remember I would always be staying up so late or so early, like in the morning. And she would always text me. She would always be like, oh, I believe in you. She believed in me when no one else did, when I didn't even believe in myself. And that was just one of the things that made her truly special to me as her daughter and as a person.
When she was first diagnosed, or when we first found out that it was a rare occurrence of cancer, we were we were obviously really upset. We were like, oh, why is this happening? We don't, like, and God promised us a while ago. He gave my mom a scripture saying that she would never be afflicted a second time. So we were like, okay, well, why is this happening? I feel like she is afflicted a second time. So she would always, like, every time I would say that, and I'm like, why is God doing this to you? Like, you are a kind person. You don't hurt anybody. You would never hurt anyone. She would always tell me, she's like, Evangeline, keep your faith because everything happens for a reason. God's gonna get us through this.
Rich was 'n baie goeie man vir Lavinia gewees. En van hulle troudag af het hy gekyk na haar. Hy het alles vir haar gegee wat sy wil hê. En hy het mooi gekyk na haar en tot op die einde toe dat hy vir haar moet help in alles, in die siekte en so voort.
Ja.
Was hy daar gewees tot in die hospitaal. Alles.
Yeah.
Hy's 'n goeie man gewees.
Great. And we're very proud of him.
Yes.
We told him yesterday that we're very proud of him. We want him to know he is our son. Yeah. And we are his parents.
Indeed.
And that is the way it will stay until God calls us home.
I love to make Lavinia laugh. Like, I love to make her laugh, and I love to make her happy. And it didn't matter what I had to do or what I had to accomplish. I always wanted to see Lavinia happy. I'm really kind of dry. I have a dry sense of humor. I'm very, very sarcastic. And I would do that to Lavinia. Like, I would be very sarcastic and dry. And she would just look at me and have these funny looks, and I would be on the floor laughing my face off, but she would just sit there and go, like, you're so weird, like, what's your deal? You know what I mean? But as our relationship developed, in the beginning it was like that, but as our relationship developed, she knew how to catch on, and she knew how to bite back and clap back, and it was the greatest thing. It was like this, is it symbiotic? Like, it was just so, like, we were like one person. I just, like, Lavinia, oh man, like, she was my gift. She was my gift that God had for me. And I was her gift that God had for her.
I truly believe that because she touched the lives of many, many people, like, all around the world. So I personally think she went too soon. I think she had a lot more to do, but she wanted to do a lot more, like skydiving. I was like, what? But she wanted to jump out of a plane, so I was like, oh, okay, well, let's do it. But she definitely wanted people to be closer to God, and she definitely wanted she wanted people to know God the way that she knows him. And
her faith kept her aligned and balanced. So I feel that if she was right here next to me, that's what she would say. Like, God was her life. Besides, like, her family and her husband, like, and all that. Right? Yeah. And her love of music came from God, like her talents, her voice, such an angelic voice. Like, that voice was a powerhouse. She could bring any place down with that.
Well, a lot of people know Lavinia as this anointed worship leader, which she is. But the flip side of that is she was a classically trained opera singer. Nobody really knows of that side of her, which was kind of neat. But that's the beauty of what we do. And that's the beauty in what she did, because she was so versatile as a singer. And the ability to sing classically, to go from opera to classical art song to French melody to German lieder, and then the last forefront of the career was all in worship music. So I feel like I'm blessed because I got to witness that even more than my brother. But it's true. But I got to witness this little journey of hers, and just to see how she could use the voice technically in every aspect of her singing. That's pretty rare. Not everybody can do that. But she did.
Maybe I think Auntie Vina is singing with the angels.
The faith that you had in God. Faith in Jesus.
Yeah. I would say she was real. She was for real. Everything 100% for real. She said what she meant, and she meant what she said.
So it's an authentic person.
Absolutely. Genuine.
Beautiful inside and outside.
And outside, yeah.
She just wanted me, she would care more about me, like questioning God and figuring out like what's going on. Like she was just more focused on like my faith rather than her cancer.
It wasn't 50-50 into the relationship. It was 100% of us in the relationship. We were successful at that. And I'm not saying that we were perfect, because we weren't. I've got issues. And you know, Lavinia has, everyone's got issues. But we were committed to one another, and we understood that we were put together for a reason.
Everybody who meets Lavinia takes a piece of her away from her, or she gives it to you. So that's the beauty of who she is. She's genuine, she's heartfelt, and she loves. I don't think she knows how to do anything else but to love. And that's the beauty of her.
She had this way of making you feel special just by talking to you for like 5 seconds. Like if you just said hi to her, like she would make you feel so special and so one of a kind, so genuine.
That's the thing. Lavinia always made you better. Like Lavinia always made you better. She would make you a better vocalist, a better minister, a better daughter, a better son. She would make you when you met her, she would make you feel better.
Lavinia and I had an awesome relationship. Lavinia was not a daughter-in-law. She was a daughter to me. We shared so many things together. We prayed, we talked, we laughed, we cried. She was like a confidant. Never in the 21 years that they've been married have we had one word that was unkind to each other. The memories of her will live forever in my heart.
She loved God, she loved people, and she wanted to bring glory to his name, and that's what I'll remember the most about my mom.
Ek wil net die Evangeline en Gabriel moet die voetspore van hulle moeder volg. En alles was in die ma in was alles mooi. Binne en buite was dit mooi. So dat hulle ook daai voetspore van die moeder moet volg. En alles wat hulle sien is mami. Ze voorbeeld.
Yeah.
I miss her I miss you terribly, Vin. And I know that you're in heaven with your father-in-law and your second father. And I know you're having a great time and you wouldn't want to come back here. So the precious memories you left in our hearts will live forever and ever and ever. I love you so much.
We spent 21 years together in marriage. And I'm grateful for those 21 years because I know and realize that not very many people get to experience that kind of love and togetherness with somebody. And although I spent 21 years with this person, I'm grateful for that because I got to experience that. I got to experience that, and that's something that I'll hold on to for the rest of my life.
I miss you. And I love you so much, and I'm glad that you're with your sister that you've been waiting so long to see, because I can finally understand what Evangeline and I have. I'm glad that you're worshiping so much, and I'm glad that you're finally with the one who made you and who memorized you. I'm glad that I'm glad that you're with Papa and that you guys are probably like partying up. I'm glad that you're not in physical pain anymore. And I just love you so much, and I don't even know what to say. Like, you've impacted my life so much, and you just taught me how to be a better person. I can't express how proud I am of you. You fought so hard, and I'm grateful. And I'm thankful that that fire burns through Evangeline and I, and that'll burn through our children in the future.
Hi, Auntie Vienna. What are you doing? Are you doing something that's amazing? I hope you do something that's amazing because so I can see you when I go to heaven. Bye.
Thank you for just believing in me, and thank you for encouraging me to do great things and to do amazing things for the glory of God's name. I miss you so much, and I know you're probably watching Designated Survivor up in heaven somewhere, figuring out what Kiefer's gonna do next. And I'm very grateful that you're in zero pain.
You literally were the greatest person in my life. And you inspired me more than you could ever think or imagine. And you continue to inspire me. And you continue to make me a better person. Even in your absence, I feel you all around me, and I see the things that you've accomplished, and it continues to inspire me. I'm extremely proud of you. You fought an amazing fight, and you won the race, and you received your reward. And as exciting as that is, I'm saddened because I don't get to see you here every day. But know that you're loved constantly. Know that I'll always love you. And thank you for loving me and loving our children the way that you did. I miss you, and I will see you again someday. You're the best wife, the best mom, and I'm grateful that I got a chance to experience what 21 years of marriage and connection and deep soul love I had with you, and I'm thankful for that. So until we see each other again, I love you. And I know you're leading worship right now. I know you're doing it. So you probably put the choir together and all that kind of stuff. So have fun, babe. I love you.